Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I've decided to do it. I've started Christmas. My last video I said I wasn't ready to do anything because my craft room was clean. Well, it is a disaster. I had been pulling everything out that I could think of. And, you know, it's all over the floor so that it's easy to get to. So I did a video the other day and you won't be seeing it. And it was how I got to this point. But it was incorrect. When I finished the video, I discovered it was incorrect. So this, I believe I showed you in another video this book, and I was excited because it was a full size and I'd be able to use really, big scrapbook paper in it. And that is true. And I decided to do a 3-ring binder inside. So in the last video, that I didn't upload, I was showing how I got to this point. Unfortunately, when I got the pages in and I closed it, the pages were sticking out to about here. Brilliant Stephanie didn't take into account the fact that this added about an inch or more to, how far the pages would stick out from the cover. So I had to take it all apart. It was beautiful. You guys would have loved that video. But, so I had to take it all apart and then I added length to these. Hard to describe or explain what I did, but I have chipboard actually that I found attached to a thing of art paper, and it was really thick chipboard like what the book is made out of. So I cut strips the length of the book and then the width of what I would need to make it so that the pages are hidden within the notebook. And then I took thinner paper, like a real heavy cardstock, and I put that on either side of here and here. So it's chipboard, cardstock, and then fabric. And that lengthened it. So, if you could see underneath here, you'd see chipboard and cardstock. It's very sturdy though. I mean, I've, pushed on it and bent it and I can't get it to give. So it's very sturdy. Anyway, and then I wanted to do this because I thought how fun it would be to be able to add full pages from, books like this without having to, fold them in half, and you see the one half of this side and one half of the other side in a folded signature. So I decided to do it this way this time, something different. So that's how I got here. And it's really too bad that my video turned out the way it did. Next time I'll know. Okay, so I have several things ready to figure out how to put them in. And I am going to unload here, and hopefully I remember, that's always the thing. Hopefully I remember what I was going to do. I know the first little bit was going to be this. I made this already. What was I going to put on it? I was in here last night. Oh, this is what I was going to put on it. I had intended to iron that. I'm going to plug my iron in real quick. Luckily, irons heat up really fast. So when I got my, hold on, let me go under my desk. So when I got my book all put together, the next problem I encountered was these pages being, too long, and so they sat on top of the thing for the opening and closing. So I had to go in and cut all of the pages and kind of round them. Otherwise they were getting, stuck and bent, and it was all very inconvenient, I'll say. Okay, so I have my handy dandy little ironing thing that I keep with me. I just have a little board with a little towel on top of it. I just kind of keep it right by my desk so that I can pull that out when I need to. And we'll just iron that down real quick. Get rid of that seam. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so I hope that the noise of this opening and closing over and over again isn't terrible and drives you guys crazy. So I wanted to put this going this way, and here I'm pretty sure I'm going to put a pocket with a "This Book Belongs To" or something like that, but I don't have that ready yet. So on this side, I want to put this down as a pocket. I'm thinking a pocket. I'm gonna just glue it down on the sides here and leave this open so something can be poked in there. I'm wondering if I should cut it down a little so that it's more obviously a pocket. You know I'm not gonna get it straight. Let me see, I've got another pair of scissors that, nope, not those. Let's see. I'm gonna try. I'm actually letting you guys see me make some decisions. I've been trying to have it all totally ready and prepared. And you know that is not true crafting whatsoever. So I'm going to let you see, warts and all. That's my plan today. And you know, some things I'll go back and fix. I have to jump up and get my Fabri-Tac. Some things I'll go back and fix and add to, you know. As you complete something, you always think, oh, that would be good there or something. So I've been wanting to do a binder type journal. I've not done one yet, and I love it when I see people have done something with a 3-ring binder, and I thought, oh, I've got to try it. So I thought this was the perfect book to try it with. I took apart the 3-ring binder that I took apart was one that my son had taken to school, and it got all bent up, you know, so it wasn't going to be used for anything school-ish again, because it was just kind of destroyed. This is really heavy fabric, so the Fabri-Tac doesn't seep through it like some of the thinner fabric, so that's nice. Okay, and then I've got some lace here that we'll glue down a bit. I'm just going to kind of run a little bit back and forth here. Let me see if I can find my little card. Oh, it is here. Yay! And then this adorable little Santa tag I found at a shop, I don't know, a couple of years ago. But we're going to glue him all the way down. I might go back and add some red beads to the end of this, the little, you know, string hanging off. I think that'd be cute. Some of those little, I don't know, seed beads maybe, I think is what they're called. I know I have some red ones, so I might do that. I'm thinking, I don't think that the I don't think that the glue is going to seep through, but just in case, for now, I'm going to poke this under there. It's just kind of a wax paper while that's drying. So I think that's going to be a cute little pocket to add something to. Okay, what was I going to do next? I think I was going to leave that and go to this page. So, what do I have? This. Isn't this adorable? So this is from this book, An Old-Fashioned Christmas. I find, you know, you go to the thrift stores and there are tons of these books. And this one has images and like poems or something like that. So there is so much in here that I'm going to be able to use. I remember this kind of candy when I was a kid and I did not like it. I did not appreciate it at all, but I think I might like it now. But you can't find it anymore. Or if you do, it's just not very flavored. It's just sugary. I found some a couple years ago and I couldn't eat it. Okay, what was I going to put on here? I do remember. I was going to put this. And now I'm going to need to plug in the hot glue gun. I need an extension or, you know, one of those multi-plug things. I don't have one of them right now. Okay, so we'll get that heated up real quick. Let's see, I don't need Fabri-Tac for that, just regular glue will work for this. So this is just a piece of paper that I've ruffled up and sewn. I thought it'd be cute to add to that. I did put hole reinforcers on the pages that I felt was necessary, and then as I go through making the journal, if I start to see that there's a problem, then I'll add more, but I think it's going to be fine on the, like the scrapbook paper seems heavy enough, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac down for that. And then of course I have a button. Where did it go? I have a button here. And hopefully that's going to heat up real quick. Let me see what I have over in my pile for what's next. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this. And this. What else? What was I going to put on here? What was I going to do? Oh, I remember. Okay. Okay, this should be hot enough by now. Oh yeah, it's hot. And I got little strings everywhere. Okay. So this is the night before Christmas, and these kids obviously are looking for Santa. Get some of those little hot glue bits off there. Okay. So then I'm going to turn that page, and so here it's the art of the Christmas stocking. fun little things to read. I inked around it with Vintage Photo just to give it a little bit of dimension from the white of the paper behind it. Okay, then here I'm going to add this one. And see if I can remember everything that I was going to do here. I'm going to add this lace, and then I think that I had just intended to work on this side mostly. So let's do that. We'll see what's left on my pile of things when we're finished, and if anything's left, I'll know hopefully where I was thinking to put it. That's cute. Okay, so then on the back side, I was going to make just a little belly band to put here. I'm thinking I'll ink around this just for a little dimension. I want to ink some and leave some. I don't want to have it just be all grungy. So, especially since there's so much white in the pages from the books that I'll be adding. Okay. Let's see. This book being so big, there's not a lot of space to lay something down to glue. I'm gonna have to get out like a piece of wax paper or something. I just don't want to get glue on my pages. Okay. I haven't had breakfast yet this morning and I'm hungry, but I wanted to do this. I've had coffee though, so you know, that's the most important thing. For me anyway. Okay. So we're gonna make a little tag to go underneath it, and let me get out this. This is so, it's old and delicate, and so the edges are, you know, very frail and easy to bend over. So, but I wanted to just put a little highlight around it. I think that's good. We're going to make a tag out of this, but one of those that opens. I've seen people talk about who did that, whose idea that was, but I don't remember who. So one of hers anyway. So we're going to glue it down towards, you know, more towards the bottom so that we can give it the tag edge. And I'm only going to put glue around the edges because it really is so thin that I'm afraid it would just make it look all bumpy and stuff if I did very much glue on it. There was one time I was using a glue stick on some of this really vintage, you know, paper, and it turned the paper a very interesting color. So I learned really not to do that. It was weird. It was like a chemical reaction or something. And that's kind of scary. What's in that paper? Okay, so let's get the little corners going. Look, I've got a perfect little guide. We'll do that. Okay. I think maybe I will go ahead. I don't want to end up in the rut of having to ink everything. You know, I see people, their videos where they don't, and I think it looks great, where some things are inked and some are not. So I'm going to force myself to do the same next time. Okay, maybe if I put the lid on it. So then I wanted to put a couple of hole punches in it. This way. I'm just going to take it as far as it'll let me. And I figured that'll make it an even space on each side. And then I wanted to tie some of this eyelash trim through it. Let's see, that way. And then make a little bow, if I can get it through there. You know it's not going to be easy. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay, that worked out. I'm not sure how much we'll need of it. I don't know if you guys have used this much, but I've recently started trying to remember to use it, and it doesn't stay tied very well. So I'm going to put a little glue once it gets tied. I'm going to put a little glue at that spot, and I'm hoping that will hold it. I mean, it's not even obviously a bow, it's just more like a fluffiness of stuff, but I like that. I think that's very cute. So we'll chop that off and get that out of the way. And I'm thinking I'm going to do just a little bit of hot glue and hope I don't regret this. Just kind of poke it in there, and maybe I'm going to smush it down there with my bone folder. And then again, as I'm making the journal, I'll just watch it, and if I see that it's starting to come undone, then I'll do something else. So okay, so that's cute, and then it just opens up and slides on in there. The next thing I had was this. Now this I've already prepared. This has come from one of these, and again you can find these at the thrift stores, and there are tons of images to be able to cut out, you know, big or small. So that's where I got that. And then I backed it and zigzagged around it. So for the hole punch, excuse me, I made myself a template. So I will just kind of line up where I think is good. So when they're, you know, it's not the full size, I've been kind of just turning it over to see on either side, just lining it up a little bit and then sliding it back down very gingerly. And then punching. Let's see here. Yep, nope, that's the little one. And then, oh, I have a stamp I wanted to use on this too. I cut out my little stamp pad here. So this is going to be in like this. It's going to open like this. I want my stamp right here. Unplugged my. And I've done one test stamp, but now the ink has been sitting. So the ink that I'm using is Craft Floria. I don't see a color, but it's sort of a muted reddish pinkish something-ish. It's not actually red, but I like that. I love this foam thing. It really, really does make a difference when you're stamping. Yay, it's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add that in. Okay, I think that's it for the stamp for that particular one. Next, I have one of these. This was in my Happy Mail from Pam over at Pam's Paper Place. Hello, Pam. And I thought that that was very, you know, it looks really good on this. I know it's supposed to go this way, but you know, it's okay because I'm going to put something there to cover it up. I'm going to put this in as a pocket. So let's go ahead and glue this down. This is kind of shiny paper, and so I am thinking I should probably use the art glitter glue. And I'm going to give it a couple of lines of glue. It would be such a giant pocket, so I'm not real concerned about losing the pocket space. I think it'll be fine. That is a lot of glue I just put on there. I don't know that it's necessary to use quite as much as I just did. You know, I'm thinking I should probably do a thumb hole right there. So I just grabbed this. Normally I do a bigger one, but I don't want to dig for it. Okay, so that's good. Okay. And I'm just moving it off to the side a little bit so that there's plenty of space for whatever gets poked down inside of there. And then in the photo area, I have these that are, what are they? They're a pack of cards I got, Graphic 45, that I found at a yard sale a couple summers ago. Beautiful cards in there. And so I'm going to put one of those in. I'm actually kind of wondering if I should do, there's different ones. The edge is like, you know, red on this one, and that might stand out a little bit more. I think I should. Which red edge do I want? I still like the little birdie though. Or I could do this side of it. Maybe. See, the other side has, maybe I'll do this side. Oh, decisions. I mean, I realize somebody can turn that around themselves, but isn't that adorable? Let's see. I don't know. I like the picture. I think I'm going to do that. So I will just poke that in there, and then whoever, you know, gets this will hopefully realize they can take it out if they want and put their own photo in and stick this card someplace else. Isn't that adorable? I love that. These are so pretty. Okay, I think that is down good. So then inside there's tons of journaling space. And I have a recipe card that I figured I would poke in there. And so there's plenty of room for it to stick out. And I would probably put another one in there. It could very easily handle two. Okay, then this page, let's see. I think I wanted to put this envelope here. So I have this really long red envelope that the lovely Miss Pam gifted me in my happy mail. And I'm going to use this just to line the inside. I'm going to give it a fold before I put it in. Make sure it's going to line up okay. Let me see, I'll just do it this way. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put some glue on this. And I think what I'll do is poke that down in. Come on. You saw that it fits because it was in there, right? This glue dries pretty fast, so I really need to work quickly. Come on, let go. So that's in, and then I'm going to glue this side. I need to be really careful. I almost got glue on my page. I can, you know, make the fold if I need to. Where did my wax paper go? Then I'll go ahead and trim around the edge here. Preparing, you know, some things to show you took me several hours yesterday. I am a very, very slow crafter, and I would like to mass produce things so that I have things ready to just grab from, but I don't know. I feel like if I did that, none of it would go. And so I'm afraid to try that, but I might. That might be a video that I do. I don't know. But I'm not even sure what I would mass produce. Clusters, maybe? I don't know. There's a little bit of white edge showing here. I might have to ink that because of the white edge. Maybe I will just ink the edge, nothing else. Right? Okay, that helped at least the edge. And you know, oh, here I am inking. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna ink it a lot. I'll just ink it a little. So I'm gonna glue this down as a pocket. Before I do that though, I have a little bit of embellishment to put on it. So this will, you know, match the paper that we, you know, lined it with. I do love an inked torn edge. I really like that. I need a new ender thingy, an ender. We'll call it an ender. I thought I had a whole bunch of them, but I can't find any. I really do think I bought an entire package of them, and I have no idea where I put them. And on top of that, I want to add a little bit of lace on the edge. I think I'll go to here. Okay, so this is going to be a pocket. I don't want to mush on top of that lace because the Fabri-Tac's going to squish out. Inside of the pocket I have this coffee dyed piece of stationery. We'll just poke inside of there. I'm probably going to come back and fold those corners over. They don't seem very... And then, I don't know, I think this will stay closed okay. I don't have anything at this point to put in the pocket, but I will come up with something. Okay, and then, oh, I do have one more thing I wanted to put on there. I have these really cute little to and from tags for, I don't know, gifts, I guess, but they're stickers. I guess that's how it normally is. We don't always use them. I run out, or I take them and put them in my craft room. And I think, why would I use a perfectly good sticker on this present when I can be using them in my craft room? Oh, it tore, but it's fine. Very cute. I like that. Okay, and then finally I wanted to add this, I think. This is scrapbook paper here. Yeah, I wanted to add this here. What I'm going to do though, I will go ahead and put the hole through here. I'm definitely going to have to put reinforcers on this one. I can see through. That's perfect. I've got the window right in front of me, so I'm able to line it up pretty easily. Yeah. Hopefully this works out. I'm hoping the hole punch punches through the paper okay. You know, really soft paper, sometimes it just mushes it instead of cutting it. Yeah, so that top one, it didn't take it off all the way. Where did I put my reinforcers? Let's grab some more. I have a couple that I have inked. I think I'm going to use the inked ones. I put my wax paper underneath. And I am going to reinforce both sides because, I don't know, I just think it's a good idea. This is such a thin little bag. And this was one I found at a shop locally a couple of Christmases ago. And I ended up not using all of them last year, so I've got several to use this year I'm happy about. I'm thinking I might try and make some out of some wrapping paper. I think that would be good. Again, I don't know if it's necessary to add glue to these, but I just know that, you know, every once in a while I run across something where these are falling off, and so I don't know, I just think it's better safe than sorry. Okay. So that is, I know we used up some of the pocket there, but there's still so much. I might take and reinforce this because it is very thin. I'm not sure, we'll see. But my pile is depleted. I'm pretty sure we did everything that I had planned for today so far. So we have, that's all ready. So we have this pocket to start with. I need to find something to put in. I'm going to probably put some beads on there, and we have a pocket here. cute little paper ribbon, a little flip. I'll probably stick, you know, I need to find an ephemera pack probably to print off and fussy cut, so I'll probably stick something there. And then there's that, and this, the pocket, and this, the pocket, and the bag. And we've just gotten to the first page. By the way, this is 1949 are the images, so cute little images. All right, I hope you like that, and please give me a thumbs up and comment. And I love your comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, bye.